Guess what? You have to believe in yourself more than anybody else can ever believe in you. Why is that? Because ain't nobody gonna rescue you. No one is going to rescue you. It's up to you. This whole existence comes down to, what do you believe about yourself? Yes, what do you believe about yourself? And here's the trick. Here's the secret. Most successful people, most accomplished people don't wake up feeling successful, feeling accomplished each and every day. So we need to be able to disconnect from the emotional mind and truly set intentions that lead towards our success. You aren't just going to naturally wake up happy and excited and feeling like it's the best day ever if you're going through some heavy duty shit. You gotta go to war with that version inside of you that's full of doubt, full of shame, full of guilt, full of hatred, feeling unloved, feeling unappreciated, feeling like a failure, feeling like a loser. You have to realize that you are worthy of your success. You have to believe it. You have to wake up with a belief. Today, you have to declare right here, right now. I want you to declare this right here, right now. Tell yourself you're good enough to accomplish, fill in the blank. What is something really big? It's a dream, it's a goal, it's a desire. What is something really big that you want to accomplish in your life? I want you to say, I am good enough, fill in the blank. To accomplish what? What is it that you need to accomplish? And here's the thing. You say that right now, and you may say it with some doubt. You may say it with some skepticism. But you say it. You make a declaration. And then you have to start taking some actions, micro steps, towards bringing that into a reality for you, towards aligning yourself with that identity of who you are. Because here's the truth. That is who you truly are. But you've been carrying around all of this failure and this guilt and this shame and all of the negativity. You're carrying that around. And that's what pops up when you wake up in the morning and you take those first breaths of air and you don't feel good. You don't feel inspired. You don't feel like you can truly get it done today, or that you're worthy to get it done, or that you're good enough to get it done. Why? Because you have all this negative programming inside of you. And you got to go to war with that. You need to check that. Because if you don't check it, it's going to run up and down the block and keep you held back, keep you held captive to who? Yourself? You can't be at war with yourself. But you got to go to war with yourself to put that part of you in check, the critic, the one that's afraid. You got to make that internal peace and align your goals, your visions, your thoughts, your actions. Align these things so that you can truly accomplish the things that you are called to accomplish. And there's not a successful person on this planet that doesn't wake up with some doubt, with some fear, with some uncertainty, with some insecurities. They all wake up. They all got to shit, shower, and do their thing. We ain't different. They've just shown up more days than not, checked that negative thinking mind, that wounded version of self. They've checked it enough to be able to move forward with their goals and their dreams. They've wanted it bad enough to say, I'm going to put in the action. I'm going to overcome all of this doubt, all of this shame. I am going to prove to myself that I'm good enough. Are you willing to do the same? Are you willing to prove to yourself that you're good enough? You're good enough for your goal. You're good enough for your dream. You're good enough to heal, to release your pain, to release the suffering. You have to be willing to do that right here, right now. And then guess what? You got to be willing to do it. Maybe later this afternoon, maybe tonight, this evening, maybe the next morning. You got to keep doing it. You have to keep believing in yourself. Because the truth is, ain't nobody going to be able to create your dreams without you. You have to create your dreams. You have to make the things that you desire. And even that's probably one of the hardest parts of this whole thing, is even just getting to your truth. What do you truly want? We're so afraid to tell and speak our dream. What are you dreaming about right now? What would be your dream? And I don't care if it's grounded in reality. I don't care if it's so much different than what you're truly experiencing right here, right now, as you hear my voice. It doesn't have to be. I think the bigger the dream, the better. But guess what? It's going to require you each and every day, my goodness, to wake up, shed that fear, shed the shame, check the guilt, check the unworthiness, and then you have to go and prove it to yourself that you're good enough. You have to prove it. You have to prove it to yourself. You need to prove it to God, and you prove it to the world around you. And it ain't like you're competing against them. But it's you that matters. You're the common denominator. You're the biggest piece of this. And the truth is, most people won't celebrate you along the way. They won't. And the more you talk about it, it's probably not so good. Because guess what? You're welcoming a lot of envy, a lot of doubt. Don't be getting other people's opinions about your dreams. You need to lock in. It's really, really important that you lock in to your dream, to what matters to you. And ain't nobody going to do it for you. No one. And most people won't even celebrate you. Most people will actually throw shade at you until you are successful. It's the saddest thing. And it's something I'm trying to switch up here at Results Kill Excuses. So I thank you for being here. I thank you for hearing my voice, hearing this message, giving yourself permission to connect. Because I want to shift that. I want to attract a community of like-minded people that we can, as adults, as grown men with little boys inside of us that have been wounded, with lots of heartbreak, lots of letdowns, that we can cheer and celebrate each other and truly hold each other accountable in the midst of all this. That those dark nights of the soul don't have to be so lonely. Men need men to connect. And those women that are connecting with a message, right? There's a small percentage. You're welcome to tune in as well. Because this is personal development. This is self-development. It transcends genders, but I know that just throughout my own experience, I'm speaking from a wounded man that became a healed man. I went from being self-destructive to going through a phase of self-discovery, healing work, to accomplishing a level of self-mastery. And I continue to grow and expand on it each and every day. I literally woke up this morning feeling like shit, feeling unworthy, feeling down, feeling depressed, feeling like, let me just throw in the towel, let me just give up. And I got too many, I've come way too far. I've come way too far to do that. But I'm just sharing with you that is normal. It happens. And it takes us believing in ourselves for me to sit there and journal about it, right? I'm writing it down. I'm listening to the positive affirmations. I'm washing my mind. I'm checking my thoughts. I'm getting back into my body. I'm realizing that monkey mind, the critic, that inner voice that is full of doubt, shame, and fear, and guilt, and unworthiness, that I need to emotionally disconnect from that. That voice is not the voice of truth within me. And we all got it. We all have that voice inside of us that wants to just self-sabotage, wants to keep you held back. And what's crazy is it gets louder the farther you go, the more things you do. You would think it would get quieter, but it gets bigger and more loud and more pronounced. But you can't dwell on it. You need to have a program and intentions that's going to set you up for success, so that you're not just flailing in the wind and allowing that voice to kick your ass each and every day. You can't allow the voice to kick your ass and to keep you held back and to keep you tied down, to keep you held captive. Set yourself free. This morning, my journal exercise literally was, affirming myself, positive affirmations, but I was also present enough to write down that I choose to release. This is what I wrote down. I choose to release my biggest fears. And then I wrote out what I was hearing. And I choose to align myself with my strengths, my goals, my dreams, my vision, my talents. And you can do the same. And guess what? It works. While also simultaneously listening to positive affirmations and positive frequency music. There are tools. I also came out here outside at the ranch and did some grounding work, doing a little bit of sunbathing just to elevate my mindset, my spirit, and the belief in who I am, knowing that what I am doing is aligned with my highest purpose for the greatest good. It's that simple, but it's not that easy. And you have to have some stick-to-itness. You got to stick this thing out. You can't just throw in the towel. You can't just sit there and do nada, nothing. You got to do something each and every day, micro steps. So what are you going to do today? What is the thing you're going to do today? Comment down below. What is a micro step you can do today? What is your goal? What are you wanting to accomplish? And again, if you're someone that's sitting there overwhelmed saying, I don't know what I want to accomplish, then your number one purpose is to become the best version of yourself. So there's things that you can do to improve your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, and your physical health. Those 4 things are what truly need to find alignment with who you are. And once you do that, your visions, your dreams, your goals, your confidence will truly start to reveal to you more along the way. The whole picture isn't always there. Maybe you do have a vision and you're still sitting there saying, I don't know, man, there's too much doubt. Well, if there's too much doubt, then just don't do it, right? Is that what you want to hear? Just don't do it. Just give up. Just let it go. No, man, that's the biggest regret on this planet, is when people are in their late years of life, when they look back, man, that regret is so heavy because they think about how they didn't take action towards the things that truly matter to them. They did what other people wanted them to do. Are you going to let that be you? Are you going to add to that statistic? They say the richest place on this planet is the graveyard because of how many dreams go to die there. People that didn't find the courage to finish their starting line towards their dream. Take that leap of faith. I asked it before, I'm asking it again. Comment down below. Name one micro step. What is one thing that you're going to do today? Let's start to cultivate this community. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing y'all pick each other up. Let's pick each other up here. Let's literally start to build self-confidence, corporately speaking. That means as a group, as a collective. Let's start to build our self-confidence by speaking our truth. Man, some of y'all are so fucking courageous with some of the things that you share about your life. That alone is so courageous, man, to be able to acknowledge and publicly speak out about some things that you're going through. That takes the heart of a lion, man. That's some courage to own your shit. For that, man, I commend you for being that courageous. Now you just need to apply that courage to start going and doing some of the things that's going to lead you towards your goals and your dreams, the things you truly desire, the things that you're worthy of, that you can truly manifest. And by manifesting, I'm saying you can create this. And you create it by becoming the version of you that is aligned with your goals and dreams. So what are you going to do today? Right? I know for me, there's some videos that I need to do. I want to start building out more of the community on the Results Kill Excuses app, because there is a community section there where I can post lessons and, different private messages. And if you haven't downloaded the app, I highly encourage you to download the app. There's 25 lessons for self-discovery there. Just waiting for you, waiting for your attention, waiting for you to invest in yourself. Are you willing to do it? Are you willing to start investing in yourself? That's what it's going to take. Maybe that's your micro step today, is I'm going to download that app. I'm going to print out one of the lessons and I'm going to watch the Get Started video and see where this leads. Give yourself permission to invest in yourself. But so that's one of my micro steps today, is I want to start engaging in the community section there on the app. Different content than this, but the same version of me. Really trying to cultivate more connectivity, encouragement, to really build this community of like-minded people, cheering on each other, building each other up, being our best selves, helping each other up, encouraging each other to keep going. Don't give up. Don't give up. And if you have given up, get up, dust off, and keep going, because you know the drill. Results kill excuses, because if it was easy, it won't be worth it. Greg's out.